Freunde unseres Kanals. Wir machen hier gerade einen Rundgang mit dem Chefarchitekten und Chefingenieur der Gemeinde Santana und ja, das Ganze hat wohl mit der Baugenehmigung zu tun und ja, wir gehen hier vorwärts. Ich werde natürlich ein paar Sachen filmen, aber ja, tierisch interessant, ein Riesenabenteuer. Ich bin total aufgeregt. Spannend, die ganze Angelegenheit. Ja, schauen wir mal weiter, wie es hier geht. Bis später. Ja, dann schauen wir mal, was es hier für ein Problem gibt mit dem Support, was sie da für Lösungen anbieten, was der Ricardo da für eine Lösung anbietet. Weil das hier kommt hier alles weg und dann brauchen wir, weil die Mauern hier relativ dünn sind, brauchen wir speziellen Support im ersten Stock, um das zu halten. Ja, mal gespannt, was der Ricardo uns erzählt. Tja, bis gleich.
Tem receio de meter isto, não é ponto. A gente temos. Agora assim isto não tem.
Nós até tivemos uma cadeira para dimensionamento, mas foi uma coisa assim para correr, já nem podemos ver.
Então tem que fazer um botão lá dentro. Mas se isto é na parte de cima.
A parede que está aí desenhada é. Essa fui eu que pus. Ela está com 30 ou 35.
Mas não existe.
Não.
Aqui no nível baixo não existe.
Não existe.
Então vamos lá ver uma coisa. Nós só temos que fazer aqui e aqui lá já tem aqui. Para apanhar a parte de cima. Então podemos fazer aqui um pilarinho. E fazemos o outro aqui. Ok? Isto aqui é aberto, isto é para a escada.
Mas consegue-se partir isto aqui? Podemos aparecer.
Consegues. Faz ali uma sapatilha, tem tudo um bocadinho abaixo. Penso que isso é pouco para luz em toda a volta. E fica resolvida a situação. Se calhar é que nós explicares ele, se quiser uma dúvida, já ficamos. Ou se os técnicos, sim, eu não sei não.
É o senhorinho. Mas estás a fazer o pilar ali na mesa?
Sim, diz ele que temos que fixar aqui com pilares, aqui okay. Nas paredes. E segue a laje chega ali. Portanto, assenta neste, assenta aqui nesta parede.
Certo.
E segue por aqui fora.
Ela vai fazer aqui um dentezinho, não é?
Um dente, porquê?
Esta, como é mais fina, ou seja, ela vem por aqui, a outra parede vai estar a luz por aqui.
Não, mas a gente segue o alinhamento daquela laje, é tudo para cima.
Sim, só o que eu estou a dizer, ela tem depois ver para aqui este bocadinho aqui.
Mas a gente isso parte. Esta não é para partir.
É.
Tudo isto aqui sai.
Esta parte daqui para a frente é como se ficar sem balanço, não é?
Daqui para a frente. Estás a falar dessa escada que mantém, sim.
Sim, ou seja, ela aqui tem...
Estás a falar daqui para lá.
Sim, deste bocadinho aqui. Não, o pilar vai estar ali.
Não, mas este bocadinho vem até aqui. Pois, já estou a perceber, desta laje aqui. Hoje tenho de definir isso em balanço. Ok.
E ela vem toda para ali, a armação, mas ela não continua aqui. Ela vem aqui.
Nem preciso de definir isto em balanço. Posso meter a mesma que eu tenho?
Sim, vai estar ali.
Não tem problema. Ok? Não tem problema. Metes aqui, ela vem aqui e este aqui mantém-se.
We're going to reinforce with 2 pillars.
Yep.
One here and one.
Perfect.
We'll try to insert them on the existing walls to make them either invisible or at least minimum visibility possible.
20 centimeters again.
Mais ou menos, more or less.
In this case, it's even possible for you not to see them.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Bom, vamos ver agora.
One question. I'm doing videos for YouTube. Is it allowed from you that your faces are in videos?
In English it's
okay.
Ele está a dizer, ele costuma fazer muitos vídeos para o YouTube e isso tudo que está a filmar, está a perguntar se depois pode publicar o vídeo no YouTube.
Pode, mas comigo não. Comigo prefiro não.
The engineer prefers, at least with him, not to.
Okay.
Até aqui. Ou seja, a gente vai espetar o pilar aqui.
Eu aqui.
Onde é que é? Já não estou a ver onde é que é.
Let's show. Let's show.
De janela até o início da escada são 1,64 m. Desde a janela.
Ja. Schönes Ding. Aha. And this is the drainage. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, looks good to me. Yeah, but it's coming in, not going out. Okay.
Underneath there's a drainage pipe that it's collecting the water from there, and at this moment it's taking
Okay.
inside.
What can we do about about this water that's coming in? If it's rain time,
Yeah,
in the winter?
it will be waterproof.
but the water has to go out,
Yeah.
but it's coming in. How can we waterproof this?
It's not the door from the oven, it's not that high. And we'll need to, the floor will go up by 30 centimeters.
Oh, okay.
So you won't get the door from the oven in normal height. It will be slightly 30 centimeters.
From the floor.
I think it will be a little more. I'm not sure. I'm not sure now what's the height of the entrance of the oven.
What do you think about rebuilding the oven simply 30 centimeters higher?
The responsible, Mr. Angelo, told me that the stones, if they are needed to be moved, they will broken.
Okay. From the oven. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can have a look. The type of stones that does the wall, it's different than the type of stones from the oven.
It's the stones of lava
yeah.
in the oven.
These ones are red, so they
Yes.
can support heat and they will maintain heat. But the upside parts or the problem is that they break easier. You already have one broken here
Okay.
in front. So he tells me if he needs to move, that almost for sure they will need to get a new one, to get new stones and make them from scratch.
What about if we just take it away, this oven, and
You always wanted an oven in the kitchen, and I think an oven would be nice. Let's talk about reconstructing it in a correct height. What would it cost to reconstruct it? Shouldn't be so much, I think. And if we have to get new lava stones for it, okay, so be it.
okay, now it's like this,
Yes.
and if it's 30 centimeters higher,
Yes. Yes, more or less like that.
I think it's not so a real problem if it's deeper, because we don't use it every day. It will be special.
The only thing that it will happen is, so you have it like here, you have that here. If you want to have cabinets here, normally the cabinets are at 90 centimeters.
The what?
Cabinets,
Cabinets
kleine
from
Schränkchen.
the working. So normally what will happen is probably something like this. So this will be 90 centimeters, but they will need to have a space for you to can use them. Imagine, so they will be something like this if you put a working bench.
Maybe just one working bench.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, would be nice.
But
Okay.
what I'm saying is that we'll need to do something like this, because if you put a working bench, then you will close the entrance to the oven because of the height.
Yes.
Already, if you did that, you will close it. You see here? Oh no, I was going to say that it was this, but no,
This was
is
the boiler.
yes. Because even if it was a new one, it would be slightly higher than this, because this was done by them. But it's not a problem. You just need to probably have to
reconstruct this. How much should it cost? 500? Around that, I would think. No, I don't think so.
So you think we do it new? No.
Yeah,
We do a new oven.
I would think so. What do you say?
I prefer to speak with someone that understands about how the old ovens were,
Yeah.
then to give you some feedback.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because, for instance, from my personal experience, we bought an oven similar to this, but from the outside,
yeah,
and it's not working properly.
okay.
It's losing heat, and so.
Okay.
Just I'll try to speak with some people
Yeah.
to see if the investment needed,
Yeah,
because if you're going to maintain it, I would say if it's just for saying, look, we have an oven that used to work here.
no, it should work.
We can, yes, but not. Mainly, it's just nice to have in the kitchen something traditional like this. For me, the nice look, an eye catcher.
I'm just trying to see
But,
if it's something that you want to make bread or something.
For sure.
that It's functional. So for you not to be taking bread like
Yes.
this,
Yeah. And
these.
and if we do this, we do it in a proper way, and not from 40 centimeters, 45
Yes.
centimeters and stuff. So I think the option would be to keep the oven, but only 30
I will
centimeters
also
high.
ask them to take all this part because there is a metal sheet on top,
Yeah,
so it must have some problems.
yeah,
And we'll ask someone that understands and builds this to see if it's if
Yes,
it's
we
working.
we
Like
don't
imagine
know.
that we say, oh, we want to keep it like this, but then we find out that it's losing heat
Exactly.
and.
Because exactly. Maybe it doesn't work now.
I think so.
As
And-
you said, there is some metal on the top, and
And there's normally
Ah,